Good YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on the Detroit Pistons beating the Atlanta Hawks 120 to 112. The Hawks go to 9-6 and 2-4 at home. The Pistons go to 13-2 and 5-1 on the road. Their win streak continues. The Pistons been beating everybody, man, with and without Cade. And today they had Cade and they had a win. 35-30 in the first quarter. The Pistons won it. They also won the second quarter 32-24. The third quarter was won by the Atlanta Hawks 28-27. And the Hawks also won the fourth quarter 30-26. But Cade Cunningham stepped up, hit some big baskets in this game with less than 2 minutes play in the game. And then it was just too much for the Hawks. They just couldn't counter it. They just couldn't score back. And the Pistons was able to keep their lead and walk off with the victory. Duncan Robinson and all the starters and for the Detroit Pistons scored in double figures in points. He had 14, 5 of 10 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. Got a little layup in there. And that was only 9-3 that he took and made. Well, that was the only 9-3 that he made. But the rest was threes. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. One of his rebounds was offensive, 1 personal foul. 31 minutes, +4 and plus minus for him. I like what he did in this game. That's what they need him to do is continue to space the floor, move without the basketball, and just be ready to score, put the ball on the floor and make a play, whether that's scoring or passing, and he was able to do that. Isaiah Stewart, 13 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. 2 of his rebounds are offensive, 2 personal fouls, 26 minutes, a +6 and plus minus. He did a good job of being physical, playing hard like he normally does, and it ended up working out for him in the Pistons. In this game, Jalen Duren was durable and strong. In this game, he's been working on his handles, working on his mid range. He's still finishing in that paint strong and tough. 24 points, 8 of 12 from the field, 8 of 11 from the free throw line, knocking down his free throws too. Look at him. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block. 4 of his rebounds was offensive out of the 8. 4 personal fouls, 29 minutes, a +4 and plus minus. And then Cade had it going. He started to pick it up and start making the shots that mattered the most, which was in the fourth quarter where the Atlanta Hawks tried to find a way to steal this game. But Cade said, no, not on my watch. And that's what superstars and leaders are supposed to do. Their franchise player delivered. He did go 10 of 23 from the field, though, and he went 1 of 7 from 3. You would love for Cade to take the 3. He's just so big and so strong that you don't want him passing and you don't want him getting near the paint. And if he takes the 3, you're happy with that. And he didn't make enough of them today to prove that theory to be right. But the problem was he figured out what he needed to do when it was later in the game and still found a way to help his team win. 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 10 assists, a double-double for him. 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 4 personal fouls, 34 minutes, a +3 and plus minus. Dennis Jenkins, 14 points for him, 6 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, 30 minutes, and a +8 and plus minus. Man, did he really help them out. He really did a good job of keeping everybody involved and being ready to score, creating a shot when it was needed. Paul Reed only had 4 points. He went 2 of 2 from the field, so you're happy with that. He had 2 rebounds. The only reason why I say that, he only played 9 minutes in this game and even got a steal. He had a 0 and plus minus. Ronald Hollins II, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field or 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, 19 minutes, a +13 and plus minus. Javonte Green, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 29 minutes, and a +14 and plus minus for him. He really wanted to come out here and make a difference when he was out on the court, and that he did. Asura Thompson, he only had 6 points. He was 3 of 5 from the field. You know he's going to bring it on the defensive end, and he did. He had 2 rebounds, and all of them was defensive. He also got a steal and 3 blocks. He's going to make things happen when he's out on the court, whether you're trying to do it to him or he's just going to find a way to do it to you. Three personal fouls, 24 minutes, a minus 10 and plus minus for him. And then Chaz Lanier was tied for the most points off the bench, but he took more shots. He took the most shots off the bench, going 3 of 7 from the field. It was all three pointers, 2 rebounds, and 11 minutes. He was a minus 2 and plus minus. It was only 3 guys that didn't play. Coach's decision is the reason why. They was hot by the end of this game. 45 of 83, 54% from the field, but they only went 10 of 31, 32% from three, 20 of 24, 83% from the free throw line, 39 rebounds, 28 assists, 12 turnovers, 12 steals, 4 blocks, and 16 personal fouls. And then the Atlanta Hawks, Onyeka Kongwu, 21 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 7 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He ended up fouling out in this game, but he's really good. Just stretching the floor, hitting the threes, finishing around the basket, and still trying to find a way to contribute on the defensive end, which he did a good job of today in a certain instances throughout this game. But Onyeka has been a steady force for them this entire season, whether he's starting or coming off the bench. And you can say the same thing about Jalen Johnson. He's amazing. 25 points, 8 of 18 from the field, 3 of 8 from three, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. He had 4 turnovers, but he also had 3 steals and a block. It's not much he can't do. That's why you have to love Jalen Johnson, because he goes out there and competes, but he does everything fundamentally to help you be able to win a game. The only thing that he did wrong was turn the ball over a little bit too much, but he has to do so much for this team because they don't really have too many ball handlers outside of him. Everybody else is just there to make a quick play, and he's the one that is trying to score for himself and look for his teammates. And it can be tough trying to do that, but he did a good job of it to me. 2 personal fouls. He played 39 minutes, which was the most on the team. He was a minus 7 and plus minus. Nickel, we know he's a bucket. He had 24 points. He was 9 of 20 from the field, but he went 1 of 9 from three. They needed him to make a couple of those. He couldn't, besides one. 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 personal fouls, 37 minutes played for him, a minus 19 and plus minus. And Krejci was having it going at the end of the game, but it didn't make much of a difference because the game was basically over. He was just trying to give him hope, and hope can sometimes lead you to nowhere. He was actually the only guy in the starting lineup to not get in double figures in points. He finished 3 of 9 from the field and 3 of 8 from three, was shooting some tough fadeaway threes, splashed them all net, but it didn't do anything after that because they still was trailing. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, 36 minutes, plus 1 and plus minus. Dyson Daniels, 12 points, 6 of 9 from the field, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, 38 minutes and a plus 4 and plus minus. Muhammad was finishing around that rim. He even got a 3 to go. He finished with 11 points, was the only guy to get in double figures off the bench. 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from three, a double-double because he had 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 block, 7 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, 21 minutes, and a plus 17 and plus minus. Newell ended up scoring no points because he took no shots from the field or from the free throw line because he only played 2 minutes. He was a minus 4 and plus minus. Luke Kennard played 17 minutes. He finished with 3 points, 1 or 2 from the field. It was a 3 that he made and missed. 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, and he ended up having 3 personal fouls and was a plus 4 and plus minus. Good game from him. You know, the passing really helps. That's what he does. He's going to always make you guard him and always make you respect him. But if you take away his shooting, he's going to hit you with the pass, and he did a good job of that. Keaton Wallace, 7 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 13 minutes, a minus 5 and plus minus. Caleb Houston, no points. He went 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from three. 1 personal foul, 3 minutes, a minus 9 and plus minus. 42 of 87, 48% from the field. They still shot the ball well as a team. 15 of 44, 34% from three. You would take it. It's hard to make threes even if you're open. 13 to 15, 87% from the free throw line. They took less free throws than the Pistons, but they made it at a better percentage. 35 rebounds, they had less by 4. than the Pistons, 31 assists. They had three more than the Pistons. They had 17 turnovers. That's five more than the Pistons. And they also had nine steals. That's three less than the Pistons because they had 12. And they had five blocks. That's one more than the Pistons because they had four. And then they ended up having 24 personal fouls. They fouled the Pistons more than the Pistons fouled them by 8. And that was the game. A real close one, a tough one that the Pistons knew that would be a challenge because the Hawks been a good team so far this year. Even without Trae Young, they're dangerous, and we have to give them respect and credit for that. And the Pistons did. They took them serious. They didn't let the game get too ahead of them. They didn't get too excited. They didn't celebrate like they was gonna blow them out. They just went out there, played their game, stayed steady, stayed ready for the worst and for the best, and they just kept relying on Cade to carry them home. And he was able to make enough decisions and make enough shots to be able to do that. Superstars can do that. They can bend defenses and make things tough and difficult. And the Atlanta Hawks had no stop or no way to get over that. Cade was the answer in the fourth, and he was the answer throughout the entire game. Welcome to the Cade show, because that's what this was today. But if I had to be honest, Jalen Johnson, he ain't that much far from him. Jalen Johnson, man, this dude is really good. He knows how to play the game the right way. He knows how to make his teammates better. He doesn't take any dumb shots, really, but and he drives knowing that he's going to get wherever he wants to and get a good look at the rim. And you have to like that. And he does that throughout every single game. You know exactly what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. And he just continues to do it against anybody and any team. That just lets you know that he should be one of the best players in the league if he can stay healthy. And he's been proven that he should be in that conversation last year and so far this year. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Plus, I got over 3,000, now 4,000 videos that y'all can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I try to upload videos every day throughout the day to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the respect. Thank y'all for appreciating the content for what it is, and continue to make time for me and continue to come back to see what I have to say about this beautiful game of basketball that we share common interests in. Other than that, I'm gone for now. Y'all say blessed up, peace, and I'll be back later today with more analysis.